Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of Ask Emily. Our first question is from Erin, who said, I was wondering if you have any advice on breakups. Heartbreak has to happen to us all, and it can feel like one of the loneliest times. Being happily married now, I understand you don't have this problem, but do you have any good tips from personal experience, or has there been anything specifically that helped you through a rough time? Well, breakups are just tough, and as cliche as it sounds, just remembering that things will get better each and every day, gets a little easier, I think is really important. But look at this as a time to purely focus on yourself. You don't have to be worrying about anyone else in a relationship. So think about things that you love or things that you've been meaning to do for a long time but haven't gotten around to. If there's a cooking class you want to try, or joining a sports league. When I was newly single, pretty much straight after college, I joined a co-ed soccer league, and it was a great way to meet people. The endorphins from working out is a really great high, and it was something that kind of brought me back to my childhood. But just in general, find things that you love to do and take this time to really focus on making yourself happy. Kina wants to know, with 3 cats, do you have any tips on keeping the house fur-free and keeping your furniture from becoming scratching posts? So I like to think that if someone were to come into our home and they wouldn't have known us, or if we had had cats, they would have no clue that there are 3 felines living here. That means you don't want it to smell like a litter box. I don't want someone to walk in and have fur like flinging everywhere. So I'm really careful about keeping the house feeling really clean. So the ways that we do that, we try to brush our cats pretty much every day. I also just got something called the Furminator, which is this really intense brush that's about as awesome as it sounds. And I got so much fur out of Luna that I pretty much was able to make myself a winter coat. I haven't done it yet. Jeffrey was like pretty creeped out. Secondly, we keep lint removers pretty much everywhere, those rollers, just so that if you do get some fur on you, I keep one in my car so I can just get the extra fur off. As far as scratching, we keep kind of water bottles, like spritzers, everywhere near the cats where they're kind of tempted, the couch, the dining room chairs. So when they go near them, we just spritz them. Also, keeping scratching posts that are designated for them is really important so that they feel like they have somewhere to scratch. Noelle asked, if you were stranded on a deserted island and were only able to bring 3 products or articles of clothing with you, this is a planned desertion, what 3 things would you choose? Number 1, I would bring some pretty heavy-duty sunscreen, just because if in a few years I got off the island, I wouldn't want to be a crazy wrinkly mess. Second thing would be my camera. I don't really go anywhere without it, and it would be a fun way to document my extended stay. And then thirdly, I would want to bring some sort of books on tape or Rosetta Stone. This is like not a plug for them, by the way, so that I could learn different languages. I feel like with that amount of free time, I would want to put it to good use. Thanks for tuning in, and please keep on sending me your questions via the comment section on my site or through social media with the hashtag AskEmily.